College baseball, he or she may think of hard hit balls, soaring home runs, and football-like scores displayed on the scoreboard. But what he or she may not think about are the new recent developments to the NCAA bylaws, more specifically the type of bats now allowed use in college baseball. The NCAA decided to supplant the standard BESR model to the new BB Core model. Now, to most people, this probably sounds like a foreign language, but I'm going to attempt to put it in terms everyone can understand. According to the experts at the NCAA, the new BB Core model bats will have a more wood bat feel to them, but while maintaining the same non-wood bat standard permissible for the NCAA. This past year, the NCAA decided to implement this form of bat regulation with a noticeable difference in several key statistics. From participating in a game at a high school level, now preparing for my fourth year at college level, I've been able to see firsthand of just how these bats have changed the game and the people playing the game. College baseball has evolved from a league dominated by hitting now to a league dominated by pitching, defense, and strategy. I'm going to attempt to outline for everyone just how this little-known change to the game has the potential to lead the game through an unusual evolution. In an attempt to hit all the high points, I'm going to talk about how these new bats have decreased popular statistics such as batting average, home runs, and runs per game. Second, I will make an effort to explain how the new BB Core bats have served as a foundation for a baseball revolution, transforming the game to a pitching-dominated league. Finally, I'm going to go over a few potential reasons of just why the NCAA have decided to go with these bats only. As this past year is serving as the first year for these new bats, we have seen a big decrease in several offensive numbers. For example, in 2010, with the old model BESR bats still in use, the mean batting average was .301. Now, for those of you not familiar with the term batting average, this refers to the number of successes at a plate or hits divided by the number of plate appearances or at-bats. So for example, if I had a total number of 10 plate appearances and succeeded 4 times or got 4 hits, my batting average would be 400. Sounds simple, right? Now to continue on what I was saying, the average amount of home runs per game with the new the old BESR bats were .85, nearly 1 home run a game. Lastly, with the average amount of home runs scored in the game with the old bats was 6.98. Keep it simple, just call it 7. I know what most of you are thinking, why does this even matter? Well, now let's look at how the BB Core bat have changed these statistics. 2011 with the new BB Core bats, batting average has dropped all the way to 279. That's a 22-point decrease. Furthermore, the average amount of home runs in 2011 was .47. That's nearly slashed in half in 2010. And finally, the average amount of home runs, or the average amount of runs scored in a game is 5.63. That's nearly 1 run less a game. Now, I'm sure most of you, this statistical breakdown is pretty boring, but the main key point to take away from this is that the new bats have decreased all offensive statistics quite dramatically. Conversely to decreasing all offensive statistics, it has boosted the pitching statistics quite dramatically. As a pitcher myself, I feel nothing short of high approval for these new bats for a few reasons. First, the knowledge that my opponent is probably not going to hit a home run off me allows me to pitch a little more aggressive, which boosts my confidence. And those of you who have played in pretty good competition know that big confidence goes a long way. So any advantage, big or small, is crucial. Second, I proved these new BB Core bats, my chances to have a better statistical year has increased quite a bit. Evidence serves that I'm not the only pitcher that enjoys pitching these new BB Core bats. In 2010, with the old bats still in place, the average or the total number of shutouts thrown all year was 277. However, in 2011, with the new bats, that number has skyrocketed to 444 shutouts thrown all year. New BB Core bats have had an impact on the statistical side of the game, but also they have made the game much safer to play and to watch. I remember as a child I would accompany my dad to baseball games, college baseball games. While there, we had to be very careful of foul balls, especially if we were sitting close to the playing surface, because a foul ball has a chance to come very fast right at you and get hurt real quick. So with the old BESR bats, the ball came off the bat with so much force it was very dangerous for spectators as well for players. Myself as a pitcher, I stand the closest to the hitter at a mere 60 feet away, so he's kind of scary. With the new changes to the bat, pitchers all over the country have been able to breathe a sigh of relief now that they're not expecting a 1,000-mile-an-hour comeback line right at their face. And according to the experts at Sports Science, the old ESR model bat, a pitch coming in at 90 miles an hour can come off the bat at 108 miles an hour. A ball traveling that fast has the potential to get back to the pitcher's mound at 375 hundredths of a second. With the newer BB Core model bats, ball leaves the bat with a velocity 5% slower than that of the BESR model bats. This shows how the new bats have changed the game and is much safer for players and spectators. In conclusion, college baseball is evolving as we speak. It's changing from a game driven by offense, to a game that now requires defense and strategy. New BB Core bats have caused a decrease in batting average, home runs, and runs per game. They have also made college baseball into a pitching-dominated league. Finally, the new bats have made college baseball safer for the players and spectators. I believe that the evidence clearly illustrates that the new BB Core bats have the potential to change the game for many years to come. Welcome to the baseball revolution.